Dr. Foster Kum and Thomas Sapon. Our main agenda for today is a housing presentation and the new technology attached to it. So without much ado, welcome our representatives here to do the presentation. That's OIKON Group to do our presentation. Thank you.
So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for accepting our invitation and coming over to hear about our new technology and about new construction that we intend to do in Ghana. First of all, I have to tell that I've been working on this project 2 years already. I've been coming to Ghana already 11 times, started from June 2013, coming over here, and frequently with Dr. Foster Sarkok, my associate here in the trade zone. We wanted to present a construction technology that is new in Ghana, that is more swift and more quickly to build, better and high quality than the buildings you have over here, and competitive in prices. Having done that, last July 2014, myself, I am from Malta. I went to Italy to meet our associates here, OIKON Group. I will also introduce the OIKON Group, and we will discuss and we will show you how is our technology and how we can work together. While I was in Italy myself, I saw the component of how the house is built and the central house on place. And after all these months, from July till now, we came up not only with a very high quality technology in building, but also in conjunction with it, financing of the same construction. So first, before I continue, I want to introduce Gerardo Caradona. Of course, they are Italians, they don't speak English, and I will introduce what they say in Italian. Thank you for the moment.
Good morning. Mi scuso per non parlare l'inglese e ringrazio Francis Pulcino per la mia traduzione.
I am sorry that I don't speak English, and my friend Francis Pulcino is introducing what I am going to say.
Sono Gerardo Caradonna, esperto in finanza e rappresento un gruppo di aziende italiane con sede a Milano specializzate in...
I am Gerardo Caradonna. I am specializing in finance, and I represent this group, OIKON Group, which we are going to present to you now.
Le aziende italiane sono specializzate in ingegneria ed architettura internazionale.
The Italian company is specializing in technical engineering,
finanza e project management di opere complesse,
financing and complete project management,
sistema costruttivo innovativo ecocompatibile,
new system, new technology for building houses, innovative,
ecocompatibile,
clean situation, clean project, clean building components,
veloce da realizzare,
very quick to build,
costi molto competitivi,
very competitive prices on the market,
e di alta qualità.
and of high quality.
Siamo in grado, con un giusto supporto politico,
We are in a state that with support that we are going to have here in this country,
e con il coinvolgimento di banche locali,
and of course with the involvement of the banks, local banks, that we have already started negotiations with the local banks here who are going to support our program,
che finanziano gli acquisti degli immobili che realizziamo ai cittadini ghanesi.
That the banks themselves will support the clients, the local people, to acquire and to buy houses which are most needed in this country.
Abbiamo già incontrato l'ente finanziario, la PSCI, Bank Saero Salient.
We have already, in the past weeks, myself and Dr. Forster, we have already met some banks, but one of the banks that are highly supporting our program is a bank that is called BSCI, which are represented here in Ghana, and they have affiliates and they have offices in the 14 West African countries. And in Ghana also they are represented.
Molto interessati alla nostra tecnologia e al supporto dei cittadini degli acquisti delle case.
They are very much supportive, and they are very much happy to support our program and to support the people, the local people, to acquire their own houses.
Il nostro programma iniziale per il Ghana è di realizzare 10.000 case sociali.
Our main objective in Ghana is at least to build 10,000 houses in a span of 4 to 5 years, but of course this can be higher depending on the demand.
Nel 2008 abbiamo già realizzato un progetto simile in Venezuela, partendo da 10.000 case, ma in realtà in 7 anni ne abbiamo realizzate 120.000.
About 7 years ago, we started in Venezuela a big project. First, our intention was to build 10,000 houses, but in the span of few years, we built over there, with the same technology that we are going to show you, 120,000 houses.
Ringrazio il partner locale Trade Zone nella persona di Foster per questa opportunità a noi al Paese e passato la parola.
I would like to thank Dr. Foster Sarbonk, our associate here, who invited us to come over and give the presentation, and ask Mr. Dr. Foster also himself to make a small introduction. Dr. Foster Sarbonk, please.
Grazie della
Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, all of you, for taking time off your busy schedule to be present for this occasion. Thank you. We, as my partner indicated, we have been working on this project for over a year now, and discussing the AI technology with them, and we feel it's proper that given the current Ghana shortage of houses and then the quest for much improved technology in our system of construction, it will be proper that they come and then explain so that people understand, and we can all support them to help us to build good houses. Thank you very much.
Now we are going to speak on the technology itself, on the technical details. I have with me the Italian architect, Dr. Raffaele Carrera, who of course will also speak Italian, and I will introduce for him the technology. Slowly we are going to introduce how it is built, and we also later have a small video. We will see this video twice. First, we'll have a quick look at this video. Then we stop and explain what is happening in the video itself, what the houses and how this technology is being done. Thank you so much. Dr. Raffaele Carrera.
Buongiorno, sono Raffaele Carrera, architetto, diciamo della OIKON Group come società operante nel settore delle costruzioni.
I am architect from Italy, Raffaele Carrera. I am responsible for a lot of projects in Italy, and then part of OIKON Group was responsible for this project that we are introducing to today.
Abbiamo ideato questa struttura che vedremo in video.
We are going to show you the video. We are going to show you the video now, a small one, very quickly. And then the second time we are going to stop and introduce and explain what is happening in the video itself. So now, a quick look for this video. plastic models.
Molto semplice in esecuzione, partendo dalle
See on the photo, starting from the foundation, the plastic models for the foundation works, which give us the opportunity for ventilation.
È importante per la ventilazione delle fondazioni, per l'umidità di risalita.
As I told you, it's very important for the foundation, for the ventilation against the humidity.
Sia dalle fondazioni che dalla copertura isolata. Bene.
Not only for the foundation itself, but for the whole building, for the complete isolation for the whole building against humidity.
Le strutture di lavorazione tutte realizzate in cemento armato.
The system is like you saw, and we will show you again on the video, with these plastic models. Okay, we are going to build very quickly, very fast, putting immediately concrete in the models themselves.
Modello antisismico, quindi senza nessun problema come resistenza.
Very important to note that the building is against earthquake,
Antifuoco
against fire,
e struttura efficiente da un punto di vista energetico.
and it is a very energetic situation for protection for the energy part of the society.
Tutta la parte degli impianti verrà realizzata esternamente.
As you see the model in plastic, the model is first built in plastic, and then in between the spaces of the plastic, they will put the mesh and the concrete.
Molto semplice nella realizzazione, in una settimana si riesce a realizzare un'unica abitazione completa.
In our system, in 1 week time, we finish building the house.
Si può personalizzare con le finiture per quanto riguarda gli impianti, la pavimentazione.
Let's comment there. As you see, the model here with plastic. Once the model is put on place on the foundation, then come the second step, the filling of the spaces with concrete.
Non ci vuole molto per la realizzazione, sistema molto semplice ed efficiente.
It is very efficient and of very high quality because, like we said, it is giving ventilation, it is against humidity, and like we said, against fire, against flood, against earthquake, and it is a clean environment to live in.
Punti di forza del nostro progetto sono la velocità nella realizzazione.
Our winning situation is that by using this technology, we are very fast. So that is why we will be very competitive. We are very fast in building and delivering houses to the clients that demand houses from us.
Qualità costruttiva,
Good quality construction work,
realizzazione efficiente
efficient work,
con tutta la parte della impiantistica e tecnologia italiana.
As you see here, this is the foundation with those plastic models and the mesh to put the concrete. In this situation, we are going up from the earth, that is from the ground, to have the ventilation all over the house and against humidity.
Su richiesta aggiunto al progetto possiamo eseguire migliorie al progetto.
Of course, we are here to discuss with you and to show you our project, but we are ready also, of course, to make modification to do better the houses that are required and upon the request and about the market that exists here in Ghana.
Impianto solare termico.
It is a plant also that we can introduce solar energy also.
Impianto fotovoltaico.
Like we said, with photovoltaic panels.
Per il sole, visto che ci troviamo in una zona abbastanza soleggiata.
Apart that here in Ghana, there is most of the year sunshine. We are also aware of the situation in Ghana that you have electricity cuts and the electricity breaks. So we introduce this solar panel and solar voltaic. Also with wind energy, we can also produce energy in the houses themselves.
Attenzione all'ambiente, quindi recupero delle acque piovane e riciclo delle acque bianche.
We are also very attentive in presenting this technology because apart from the situation that we are very clean and more healthy, we are very attentive to attract energy from other sources.
Tutti da parte delle finiture per quanto riguarda gli infissi saranno dotati di zanzariere per protezione di tutte quelle che...
4 or 5 different dimensions, starting from 55 square meters, 80 square meters, 100, 120 and 150 square meters, and even 200 square meters, as you will see later.
Le nostre tipologie sono di varie dimensioni, partendo dal modulo dei 50-55 metri quadri.
Like we said, starting from the minimum measurement of 50-55 square meters.
Sono tutte modulari.
These are same, we have different models how to build these houses. This is 80 square
80
meters.
metri quadri, abbiamo 65 metri quadri,
Even 65 square meters we need. This is
100 metri quadri,
This is 100 and
3 camere da letto,
100 square
doppio
meters,
bagno,
100 square meters with 3 bedrooms and double bathroom.
con una cucina e soggiorno. Volendo la cucina si può anche chiudere.
Kitchen, including kitchen and living room. If we want, of course, if the demand is so, the kitchen we can close it on itself by a separate door.
Poi abbiamo ancora la tipologia da 120 metri quadri e la tipologia delle 150 metri quadri fino ad raggiungere i 200.
Like I said before, there are also 120 square meters, 150 square meters, and 200 square meters.
Le dimensioni delle camere variano dai 14 ai 12 ai 9 metri quadri.
The measurements of the room depends on what size of measurement of the house we are talking about, but practically we are talking about rooms of 14 square meters, 12 square meters, and between 9 and 10 square meters for smaller houses.
Con un'altezza interna media dei 2,80.
Height of each room will be approximately 2.8 meters.
Per quanto riguarda il sistema di copertura, abbiamo detto che è completamente in lamiera coibentata, quindi con schiuma di poliuretano.
The building itself, like we showed you, is coming from concrete, and this gives protection. First of all, it is ventilated. It's inside the houses because, like you see, the foundation is elevated from ground to give the chance for the ventilation to go inside the house. And when it is winter, it is hot inside, and when it is summer, it is a bit cold inside to have, like you say, an air condition.
Va bene, siamo a completa disposizione per qualsiasi chiarimento, qualche domanda da farsi
Gli mandiamo il video e poi
And now we are going to show, and first houses we would like to put on place in Ghana are these houses which you saw first on a first floor basis. But once we start this project and we have built the first 100 houses, we have already started the completion of the project with multiple floors, 1 or 2 or 3 floors, etc., also apartments. So now we are going to see another time the video. We are going to explain what's happening in the video, and afterwards we would like you to have some remarks and some questions that we may have.
Ringrazio tutti, resto a disposizione per qualsiasi domanda.
Allora, advantages of full concrete walls of this project. It is against hurricane, any kind of hurricane, against earthquake, fire resistant, and flood resistant. Maybe earthquake here you don't have, but maybe when you have raining, you have a lot of rain here, because I was here many times, and when it rains heavily, you have a lot of rain. So the house itself is flood resistant and fire resistant. This what you see here is our idea when building the second house for the back. Yeah. So, no. This is what we intend to do once we start the first building of the first 100 houses with multiple floor. This will be the model. Okay. So, fine. This is what we intend to do firstly of a house with one floor. This is the modular showcase that we showed you before. Allora, we said this is some rough foundation with model starting from 55 to 150, even to 200. Concrete wall with the panel, which is the plastic panel formwork. At the back you are seeing the plastic material. You are seeing the plastic material that we are going to use, which is also produced and manufactured anything which we are going to produce and build such houses. So here you saw, this is an example of 55 square meter foundation that we put these plastic models on ground. There is no need for the foundation to go deep in the ground because these models are purposely built to have a very suitable foundation with ventilation, as you see. You see the mesh once the plastic on the foundation are laid, so that then we put the concrete to have in the foundation. This is the foundation finished, as you see, elevated from ground to have ventilation against the humidity. Also in the foundation, there is a pavement surrounding the foundation where we put the external fast building, rough foundation without deep excavation, sustainable, ventilated foundation with 100% recycled materials, because this is very important to say, and cost effective, with less materials and much less time.
Completamente isolata dal sole.
It is completely isolated also from soil. From the ground. It is very easy, as you see, when we are going to put the panels to build the house. First we put the panels. This is the house itself. Before starting putting the mesh and before starting putting the concrete inside. Here is the mesh from the inside. This is the house finished with the concrete. High building, quality and performance, assistant to achieve faster and better quality building, always on schedule. We schedule a plan when to deliver the house, job site planning, rational, accurate, and reliable, and low production cost. This is very important because as we are fast in building such houses, this is time saving, and we are guaranteeing without compromising on quality. We are giving quality, and at the same time, we are very highly competitive on the market itself.
Il tutto in una settimana.
All this, what you saw, is in 1 week. The foundation work.
Impiegando personale sul posto.
Obviously, we want to say that the workers will be local workers. From our side, we will bring only technical persons, and we will cooperate with engineers and architects from our office, from Dr. Foster, Grayson, etc., and other people. Otherwise, the people will be local. This is the roof. For the
Moduli 55.
these are the different sizes. The roof itself will be with corrugated material and have also insulation to protect from the sun.
Con grondaie per la porta delle acque.
We have also a specification. We have also a plan to save the water from the rain.
Possibilità di utilizzare il modulo in multipli.
Our project is to have the possibility of using the models in various styles. In the beginning, for example, we can put immediately the models and we can work very fast to finish the houses.
Il nostro è un progetto replicabile.
Ours is recycled, the plastic.
Replicabilità.
The plastic models are that we can repeat itself, because once we finish the house, we take off the plastic models and put them on other foundation, on other ground.
La nostra flessibilità del mercato in questo momento, i tempi di esecuzione e la realizzazione, per fare case a chi non ce l'ha.
Our aim is to present to people in Africa, and we are talking now in Ghana, to present to people in Ghana a price that they can afford with high quality and very quickly delivered to the client.
Abbiamo avuto più richieste dall'Africa per questo progetto, ma abbiamo preferito iniziare dall'amico Foster che sta qua presente.
We have a lot of requests from African countries, from different African countries, but as myself, I pushed these people to start with our associate, Dr. Foster Sargon, together here in Ghana, and we are starting this project in Africa, firstly in Ghana.
Quindi sarà il primo progetto.
That we are going to put in place also a sample house for the people, for the clients, for the developers, for the banks, so that the people can see how the works are done and can touch what we are delivering. The houses will be delivered turnkey. That means we finish the house completely from A to Z and give the key completely to the client. And like we said before, we are talking with different banks to have this project as successful as possible.
I nostri progetti nel nostro master plan finale saranno inserite servizi, centri commerciali, scuole, laboratori, tutto quello che necessita alle nuove città che andiamo a creare.
It is very important to notice that our objective also is where we are going to build on a big ground, so there will be a lot of houses. Our plan is to build schools also, to build commercial premises, to build some clinic or some hospital, so that we can integrate in the small villages that we are going to build with your help in future.
Ci confronteremo con loro per vedere effettivamente le loro esigenze e cercheremo di costruire un progetto sulle loro esigenze.
Of course, we are here and we will come frequently. We have intention to start immediately this project. And if from your part, from the exigencies of the Ghanaian people, there will be some modification that want us to amplify, we will do it, of course, to have to make happy the people of Ghana what they want.
Ok, grazie a tutti. Se hanno bisogno di soluzioni.
Okay, this is our small presentation. Now we are open for a discussion with you. If you have some questions, or we have some remarks, or we have, I don't know, some notification to tell us, we are here for your disposal. Yes.
Thank you for the presentation.
Come here, come here.
I'm Dr. Heath. I'm excited that this project is coming to Ghana and Africa, using Ghana as a starting point for the first time. So far, do you have, I'm sure so far, but suppose that there has been no house constructed which we can physically feel, touch, and experience.
Yeah, this is what I said. That
Okay,
we
so
will
on the funny notes, can I give you a piece of land and you just for us to go and feel and touch in 1 week?
No.
At no cost, not to my cost. I will only give you the length. I will feel everybody come and feel, touch, and experience so that you can come and reinforce the project here.
I will explain to you.
Okay.
The model house and December house cannot be built in 1 week. December house, first we have to make a lot of preparations because this will be a first ever, not only in Africa, but also in Ghana itself. So we have to build this, we have to build specifically the models here. We have already a land where we intend to build December house. Once December house is in place, of course we will make home place. Another introduction, another invitation to people like you, real estate, and the government itself, and the banks itself, to come and see, and the clients themselves to come and see and touch what we have built over there.
That's okay. Thanks. We only saw a pictorial view of a story building.
Sorry?
We only saw a pictorial view of a story building. But all that you showed us, we didn't see any information on the story building.
We showed in the video how the building is built.
For a flat house, but we are looking at how a story building could be constructed using this technology.
Because we proved ourselves building constructions in Italy and building constructions similar in Venice, we are now 120,000, which we are saying that before clients are making any orders, we are putting on place as another house here in Ghana.
If I should repeat the question, I think that I can go a bit slower for you to understand.
What I'm saying is that we only saw a picture of a story building, and you started showing us the construction of a normal flat house.
So if you could educate us again on using the same
Technology in constructing a story building.
But may I also say that probably not, some of us
Came to learn to implement, but not to invite you also to come and build for us. So if you can educate us, teach us how you can use your technology.
Of course, we are intended to bring our professional people to come here and train the people. What I said is we are using the local people, the local workers. We are only building or bringing the technical people. Now what we presented here is social houses for the low-class people with 1 floor. But we also said that once we start the first 100 houses, similar to what we presented here, we intend to build multiple-story houses.
Let me add what he said. If you watch the beginning of the presentation carefully, you find out that there were some reasons before the and I don't know whether you read the beginning. You find out that the focus of this housing project is affordable, low cost to medium house. Which will start. The project also that the focus was on the low cost housing. So getting to the end, they got in the story building just to show that that will also be done, or it can be done. And the emphasis is not on the story building. They are in to start with affordable housing, like 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. Okay. That is why the PCD cover the story building.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
But our intention, of course, is to have multiple story, which you said. First, we want to see that these first floor houses are acceptable on the London market. Once we start the first 100 houses, we have already on plan the projection of multiple story houses and this house. Yes, sir. Come here.
saying that the concrete wall technology is already, we have the building at there is a contractor who put up the sample building. What I realize is your raft foundation, maybe that is what makes a difference. Now, when you say affordable, how affordable is it? We are interested in the cost per square meter so that we can relate to the local situation. Because if you build a people can buy, it's not affordable.
We have already tested the market. We know what is the market in Ghana. We know how the houses are being sold per square meter, and I will assure you that they will be lower and competitive on the local market. For the prices, we are still studying some prices that will, because of course we are new here, we have to check about how much it costs. The plot, the ground itself, excavation works, the additional works that have to be done before starting building. We are studying, we are in this situation, we are in this position studying these prices now.
Just a quick one. I was a bit late, so I don't know if you mentioned how long he stays, like the number of years that...
We give guarantee for 10 years building, and guaranteeing that anything happens in the building itself for 10 years, we are guaranteeing that. But the house itself can stay 100 years. The architect is saying in history, the concrete and the cement is the most protective and the most strength material that one can use for building process. Other questions, please? Yes, sir.
In your presentation, you talked about the building resisting fire and flood. We want you to elaborate on that. Because how possible is it that if it rains, water cannot enter the room, or when there is fire?
Lui chiede per dare più informazione sulla resistenza del fuoco, sulla resistenza dell'acqua che non entra in casa e che non, forse lui non può entrare nella casa. Spiega un po' come la situazione. Fire, contro il fuoco, spiega più.
La struttura è infiammabile.
The concrete itself is against fire. The concrete
Il
itself.
cemento ha una resistenza al fuoco notevole rispetto a quello che è altri materiali da costruzione.
The concrete, the cement itself is the material that is most protected from fire from all the other materials of building process.
Tant'è vero che per realizzare delle barriere contro il fuoco si realizzano murature in cemento armato.
It is so, to explain and to confirm more why concrete is most protective against fire, is when there is fire, they build such walls with concrete.
Quindi sia per il fuoco che per l'acqua, per il sistema di drenaggio, stiamo tranquilli in quanto la casa è totalmente isolata dal terreno.
Regarding the other question, for the flood and for the rainwater, as you see, we are isolating the foundation from the ground because like this, we are isolating the possibility of having water inside the house itself.
Nel video che manderemo prossimamente a Foster, che potrà distribuire ai presenti,
and which Foster will have the job to present also to you, you will request a copy.
implementeremo le caratteristiche sia sulla durata della resistenza dell'abitazione sia sulle caratteristiche del fuoco con certificazione internazionale.
In this new video that we can give you through Dr. Foster, We will include also and specifying more details the fire resistance and the flood resistance, which will be approved internationally by international people outside. Certification.
Okay.
Any questions? Any more questions, please? Yes.
Hello. This is Mrs. Akane. Please, you are talking about the flood. The house, the foundation is already low. So, what shows that water cannot enter into the house?
Sta dicendo che la fondazione non è calata, perché non si immaginiamo che l'acqua non fa niente.
Allora, il sistema di fondazione ha il drenaggio delle acque con raccolta delle vasche delle acque.
The foundation itself, we are providing a special treatment for drainage, so that immediately the rainwater, the flooding of the rainwater, it's in a situation that immediately it goes to the drain and it will never enter the house.
Volendo, in corso di realizzazione, possiamo alzarla di altri 15-20 centimetri, quello che vogliamo per avere più gradini intorno all'abitazione. A scelta del sito dove si va a ubicare, a costruire il master plan che si va a realizzare, quindi le altezze si può realizzare pure 50 centimetri, no problema.
He's saying that depending on the client and depending on the ground, we can specifically on the request of the client itself, we can elevate the foundation to approx 55 centimeters.
And secondly is when you look at the foundation, there are holes under it.
This is for the ventilation.
Yes. Those are about if animals to use that one as their hiding places.
Sta chiedendo.
No, ma sulle fondazioni viene messa la rete intorno.
Okay, this is the answer. Surrounding that house you have, there will be netting, so that no animals that you are thinking about will enter inside. There will be netting. They will be covered by net, covered by house. Thank you very much.
Però l'altezza possiamo farlo come vogliamo, c'è quella che era in Inghilterra, sopra le casse più grandi. Casse più grandi si aprono per l'altezza.
Okay. Any more questions, please? So after this stage, we are going in these days to meet again the banks to discuss with them the philosophy and how we are going to work with the finance with them. We have already banks from Switzerland supporting our project, and Dr. Foster will inform you when this project will be in place. We are here to make our studies now. For, like I said before, for the question from one person and from this person in front of me, to be competitive on the market is that we have to realize and study the prices of the land itself, of the excavation of the work. Most materials that we need, if we find them in Ghana, we will get them from Ghana. And other materials that we don't find here, we are going to bring them in containers from the region itself. For the benefit of those people who enter now, who did not be with us from the beginning of the presentation, we are going to put again the video here. We are going to put again the video so that these people who were not present from start will have at least an idea of this video, how the houses are going to be built. Any more questions, please? You have a question? You have a question? We would like to thank everybody. And now Dr. Foster will keep you updated of our next step. We are going to start this project. We will call you again. We will invite you again. We will see the sample house when it is in place, because there are a lot of things to be done. We have to meet the government. We have to meet the people who are responsible to give the permits for the construction work. We are presenting a complete project. So this can take some weeks to realize. Once we are finished, we are coming back and we are starting the sample house for you people, for all those interested, stakeholders, government, clients, people. Thank you once again.
Francis, facciamo una foto.
Hello. Talking about financing and accountability, we want to acknowledge the presence of our finance houses. I think we have in our midst Cow Bank and Stanbic Bank near here. Alright, I think that was a nice presentation in an era where the demand for houses surpasses, the demand for quality and affordable houses surpasses the supply. I think this technology is going to bridge that gap. Thank you once again, OIKON Group and partners.
Thank you.
I think after this whole program, we have some little refreshments outside. Can we have our closing prayer, please?
You are invited to some refreshment.
Okay, okay.